Good morning. This is Sri Primo with a quick recap of the FIFA 2026 knockout stages from yesterday. And what a fantastic day of football or soccer it was. And we'll get to the United States game at the end with some little bit of controversy. But let's quickly talk about the great performance by England against Congo. And for a while, it seemed that Congo was controlling the pace of the game. They scored early with Brian Sipanga scoring, and the African team was playing with a lot of energy, and England seemed a little flat when they came out. And it seemed even at the 70th minute of the game, it seemed that Congo would somehow. I mean, those are the toughest moments in finishing a match, and we'll get to that because there is the second match, another African team that played and lost. But these are the moments that these teams, when they play against experienced teams who've been there, kind of have like the moment of reckoning when they're unable to close that. So Congo was actually in the lead for a long time. Many chances that England had. The Congo goalkeeper was just phenomenal, like saving one after another. And of course, in some cases, England was quite unlucky in not getting that equalizer. But it all turned away with a great header by none other than Harry Kane in the 75th minute, who put England tied with Congo. But then Harry Kane came with an absolute masterpiece, and I think this should go as one of the best goals of this World Cup so far. I mean, the angle at which he hit it, the way his body position was, and while he was even turning around and hitting that ball, you could striking that ball, you could see that he actually was falling through, and this is something that Thierry Henry on the broadcast said, for the post game, said how difficult that shot was. And there is a great clip of Thierry Henry explaining the difficulty of scoring that goal. So I would encourage everyone to go and watch it. But coming back to the match, Harry Kane goes up 2-1 against Congo. He puts England on his shoulders, carries them all the way to Azteca to play Mexico. And that'll be a challenge in itself, not just Mexico, who's been playing phenomenal with Jimenez, but also dealing with the elements, dealing with the altitude. But we'll get to that when that match goes on. But in the second match at the in Seattle, where Belgium was playing against Senegal, Senegal had everything going for them. And when you look at the match statistics, even towards the end, I think it kind of shifted towards Belgium. Belgium was down. I mean, Senegal jumped on with a Habib Diarra and Sarr just scoring in the second half. So they go up 2-0. Until the 86th minute, it looked like Belgium was on taking a flight home. But here comes Lukaku, who's someone I've followed since like the 2014 World Cup, and he scores a goal. And then the second goal was, I would think, like a mistake by the goalkeeper for Senegal. Yuri Tillman's header goes in, and Belgium was able to tie it. Going to the extra time, it seemed that Belgium was in the attack mode. Senegal was more trying to play for that um, penalty kick, which is a head or tails kind of thing. It falls in the hands of the goalkeeper or the striker's leg. But Belgium was definitely the better team in the 30-minute extra time, and they were awarded a penalty. And they got the penalty, and they were able to score on the penalty, and that's how it ended. Um, so it was sad the way this match ended because I think you could look at multiple angles, and I don't think that would have been a penalty. But it is what it is, and I think if there is anything a takeaway from this game, it is I don't think it was the refereeing that cost the game for Senegal. It was the play of Senegal, especially knowing the fact that you were up 2-0 with at the 86th minute, and then you're 4 minutes away from regular time, and also literally, uh, another 5 6 minutes. So you had to just 10 minutes for you to go to the round of 16. And Senegal, like I said, one of the best African teams. I think Morocco is better than Senegal in my mind, but I do think that there was a chance that they had. Then finally coming to the United States match, United States playing against Bosnia. And this was in the first half, I think it was very, very back and forth. The possession, when you look at it, it was both sides had equal possession almost at the end of the game. You had the United States had like same shots on target, and pretty much everything seemed very equal. But I think the United States was playing much better. But United States goes on with Florin Balogun scoring in the 45th minute. He almost had another goal taken away from him in the first half, early part of the first half. But then United States goes up 1-0. But then the biggest moment of the game came in the 64th minute in the second half when a foul, apparent foul, was taken a review, and the referee decided to award a red card to Florin Balogun, which means that he will miss the next game if United States had advanced. But more importantly, I didn't think it was a red card. It was probably a yellow card at best. But here we are. United States had to play the next 25 minutes of that game, plus 10 minutes of stoppage time, 35 minutes of that game with 10 men down. And Bosnia was definitely attacking. They had many chances and opportunities. But this is where United States kind of showed me something that other United States teams haven't shown me, which is they were going in attack mode. Yes, they had to defend the goal with 10 men, with one man down, but they were able to create attack formations when they needed. But the big moment came for Malik Tillman in the 82nd minute. Got a free kick off a foul just outside the box and blasted it past the Bosnian goalkeeper. No chance. I mean, it was all skill. It was all Tillman, and United States goes up 2-0. And I think, as someone said in the post-game show, the second goal, especially when you are with one man down and you're playing with 10 people, the second goal counts as double. So technically, it's became like a 3-0 hole for Bosnia. But anyway, they won with 2-0, and United States moves on to the round of 16. And who do they play? They play the team that eliminated them in 2014, the team that beat Senegal from the 86th minute on. All the players from Belgium are still there. Lukaku, who played that. I mean, I remember that game where United States actually had a chance to level the score at 2-1. I think it was 2-1 Belgium, and United States had a chance to tie the game, and they had a great opportunity, but it was a heartbreaking loss for United States against Belgium. But here they are. They go back to Seattle, where Belgium just played Senegal, and they will have to go through Belgium to go to the quarterfinals. As far as today's match is concerned, we got the world number one team, Spain, playing against Austria in the SoFi Stadium. And then you got, this is probably a big game, Portugal and Croatia. A lot of eyes on Ronaldo and what he would do against Modric and on Croatia. And then the last game is going to be another African team, Switzerland, playing against Algeria. That's very, very late at night at 11 p.m. And then we'll get to the matches from tomorrow, which will be Australia, Egypt, Argentina is on at 6 p.m. as well, and then Colombia, Ghana as well. So that's where we are, and looking forward to the World Cup. Thanks again for listening, guys. Have a good rest of the day.